G'day! Welcome back to Immersive Engineering. This is episode 4. So, last episode, guys, wow, we had some fun setting up these water wheels. Check it out. Isn't this looking quite nice? Yeah, I think it's looking fantastic. So last episode, we got some water wheels installed. We figured out how the water was going to run. We got the dynamo connected. Obviously, the power's going nowhere. And as you guys can see, the spinning of these wheels, we are definitely got it set up right. We definitely have. Now, it should produce quite a little bit of power for us at the start. I really want it for a crusher. That's right. My eye is on a crusher, so we can sort of... Whoa, crikey. Is it getting dark? He's getting dark. Better go jump into bed. Yeah, my eye is on a crusher, so hopefully these water wheels will actually power a crusher. Now, we'll be going to bigger and better power stuff eventually, but... To start things off, I think that's bloomin' fantastic, guys. Bloomin' fantastic. Hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I know. I'm moving out soon, trust me. Alright, so, guys, I've been doing a butt ton of vanillaing. That's right. Literally, quite many hours of vanillaing. As you know, in this series, we like to skip most of the, not all, but just say 80-90% of the vanilla of this series, vanillaing. We call it vanillaing, vanilla Minecraft. But I started digging out. That's right. Check it out. Look at this. I started digging out our brand new home. It took quite a little while to do, but the main hall area is done. Come on in. Actually, just come on in. I'll show you around. Okay, so it's just mainly a big open room at this present time. I started moving in some stuff, not all stuff. If you just click, say, empty. I've got some full stuff on the side here, but all that done, I started putting treated planks down. I thought it was appropriate, to use treated planks for the floor here. Now, I did dig out one room, because as you might look around and go, wow, there's not really much to it. Well, it took ages to dig out, so... But I started digging out one room, and this room is obviously going to be for the coke/blast furnace room when I get there. Right now, they were pumping out creosote oil. How do you think I've got all the planks? We've got a coke oven in the mayor's house, but it wasn't pumping out enough, so I built a couple of more of these puppies to literally help me out here with the treated planks for the floor. Now, I've got to be careful. The reason why I chose this side for the blast furnace/coke ovens is because it wasn't going to be very wide, because remember, we are facing the other side of the mountain, so behind 2 or 3 blocks behind this becomes open air again, so that's why I chose that section to put we'll call it the oven room. So yeah, flame and galah, everything's just fallen into place, isn't it? Alright, so let's go on to the next step now. I'll stop talking about the vanillaing I've been doing. Having a little bit of fun too. Now guys, so we need to actually start thinking about harvesting all this wasted power. We've got to hook it into this kinetic dynamo there. So the best thing for us to do is start digging out a little room back here. So we'll fill this in. We will fill this in. But we sort of need access to the... Where is it? There, it's up. So we sort of need access to the kinetic dynamo. And we want to run wires, because these 2 wheels are going to be going to some low volt capacitors until we get some higher volts. Which pretty much are like capacitor banks. They store power. Oh, there's a cave there. Perfect. We're up high enough. Perfect. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll try connect, have like a secret access point to our new base. I haven't given our base I don't know. I was going to call it the mayor's house, but then again it started to look like a full-blown base. So we might just be, literally might be a base. Put a couple torches down. There we go. And as you can see, we've popped through the other side here. Ta-da! So we might make a door. No, we won't make a door. That's fine. We'll have a step up for now. We'll have a step up, but we can fill all this in now. Don't need to make it look pretty. It could make it look pretty later. I really need some more stone bricks to replace what I just broke. Flame and galah. That's definitely not a good thing. But we'll fill that in for now. So, okay. So now we've got an access point for this kinetic dynamo. We want to go grab ourselves some low volt capacitors. This is the list you're going to need. Alright, so we're going to need a low volt capacitor, which is right there. Really cheap. It's just the basic starting off and some treated wood planks. Very cheap stuff. Don't even need to worry. You're also going to need, literally, you're going to need some low volt wire relays, depending on what version you're running, actually. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And some low volt wire connectors. So they're all cheap. Look, it's just terracotta and copper. And again, terracotta, which is just literally clay. So very, very cheap stuff indeed. You don't need to stress out, oh, it's flaming expensive. Well, it is not flaming expensive. So come back into the mayor's house here. And I've gone ahead and made 3 low volt capacitors along with 64 connectors. I know, bit overkill there. Don't need them. We're gonna need. The only thing I haven't made is the wire relay. I'm gonna grab my engineer's hammer to boot as well. So what we need to do, we need some of the relays. So we haven't made any relays yet. Should be quite relatively simple. Don't need to make too many of them. I don't need to go nuts like I did before, but we'll make a few. There we go, because you get 8 per time. Boom, 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 boom. Done. So we've got 40 wire relays under our belt here. And put that down there like that. Okay, so, alright. Now we need to go... Oh, we need wire coil. Flaming Galat. Does anyone know where I stuck the wire coil? I think it's back in the new main base. So let's go ahead and go to our new main base in here. I think I have some low voltage wire coil, and this stuff allows you to connect it together. Aha! Got it. I've also got my engineer's manual up here too. Alright. So, back out. Let's do this. Okay. Might need a little bit more space in here. It's feeling a bit cramped, if you know what I mean. So we'll dig all this out here. Take it all back. Literally take it all back. So the power, all this power is going to be stored in these low volt capacitors until we set up ourselves a crusher, which should, crusher's going to mean where we got access to all doubling. I'm pretty sure all doubling, because it crushes it down, you melt it again, and you've got double the amount of iron or double the amount whatever. Okay, so what you need on the kinetic dynamo is you're going to need a connector. Right, that's these bad boys here. So you slap him on here. But if you're planning on running him a long way, like just say you want to run it into the base, which we are going to want to run it, you're going to need a relay. Okay, now it depends on what version of Immersive Engineering, because the latest version you need relays. Because in actually most of the old mod packs and the old Immersive Engineering, you could just use connectors like this, right? And look. And you could just connect all these guys together with low volt wire coil. So, but you can't do that anymore with the latest versions. So if you click, you can connect them together, no problem. Look, birds on a wire achievement. We can't connect it. That's right. Ow! I think it's charged. I think we are getting power. So if we walk into it, ow! Zap! So, actually, that might be a good zombie a defense there. I don't know how it would go, but, yeah, you can't extend it beyond that, which is obviously is not what we want. So, that would be the job of the low-volt wire relay. Now, a wire relay in the latest version is very handy, and you can connect them... Oh, well, you don't want it hovering, I don't think. Very handy, but I'm pretty sure you could just connect... Connect. See, you can connect multiple, but be careful because it's still... Ouch. I think you can get an insulated low voltage. Yes, look at that. So if we had to access to tough fabric, we could actually get ourselves some insulated, which would technically, we wouldn't get zapped anymore. But hey, this is the back area. We don't need to really worry about that. Well, hopefully you understood that. Hopefully that sort of got through to everybody, because a lot of old school Immersive Engineer mod people would be just like, you could just connect them all together, but they change that in later versions. So it's good to know that. So use your low voltage wire relays, guys. Remember to use them. So what we need to do now, well, that's my understanding. Don't get me wrong. Tomorrow they could release an update, completely change it again, or revert back to the old system. You just don't know. You just don't know. That's my understanding of the current latest version that I'm playing. All right. Let's go ahead and disconnect this, because these wires can actually travel quite the distance. I'm pretty sure the relays can travel up to 16 blocks away. So literally, we could connect this guy, I think, there. See? So you don't really need 100 of them to connect them all together, which is quite cool. So what we need to do is we need to... Ouch! I've got to be aware of the... That's not cool. Got to be careful of the live wire. So where do we want to run them? Well, we kind of want to run them together. Maybe connect, like put a couple of low volt capacitors up there. No. Maybe we'll leave them in the wall for now. Yeah. We still want to capture the power. So probably ouch, ouch. So what we want to do, or what you could do, is... we'll put a low volt capacitor over... I think we could probably do an in-between. So let's do an in-between. Alright, so we'll plump a low volt capacitor down on a block. Alright, let's take a block, plump him down. Oh, I think I broke it. Let's go ahead, plump him here. No, actually we'll bring it down one. I was going to put him on a block, but no. There's no point. Grab those back. Yep, got them back good. Okay, so to actually connect this guy in, you're going to need a low volt connector. Now, the connector's like an input pipe on anything. You kind of need an input and an output. Same thing. So to get see how it's blue on top? That means it's activated as a connector. If you get your hammer and you whack not put a torch, but if you whack literally any side, it becomes inputs, outputs, and all sorts, one ways. And yeah, so we set it to the blue. We put a connector on it. Well, actually, I could show you guys. Look, if you don't actually have it selected at anything, and you put a connector on... Oh, it's nighttime. Flame and galah. Oh, he's coming up here too. Stop interrupting us. All right. No. Oh, he's going for the village. All good. False alarm. False alarm. Oh no. Flame and galah. Nick off, mate. Nick off. All right. So back to what we're doing. Well, let's connect these guys together and see if we get a little bit of power. So if you highlight it in the left-hand corner, you can see my HWYLA says 0 out of set amount. All right, so it's got 0. There's nothing in it. All right, left-hand corner, it says low volt capacity. Seen that? Okay. Literally, now if we connect these two guys together, here and here, it's still not going up, because remember that we just talked about turning it on. Like, we need to have an input. Bang. Look at that. Look at the power flooding into that. That's going to fill up in no time. We obviously want bigger capacity banks at some point. So that water wheel is actually generating quite a bit of juice, which is flaming perfect for what we need. So I think you can connect multiple of them together, but I'm not sure how yet. I'm still learning, just like we're all learning here. Okay, so to get the power, same thing. What you need to do is actually, yeah, no, you can't literally have it like this. You can't look, it just won't work. Connect. Look, you can't attach it. It doesn't work. You can't attach a wire to this. You need a relay, but we also need to take the power out of it, don't we? Okay, so we're going to have a connector in here. We can have a relay. We can have it hooked up to our relay here. Ah, there we go, connected. So this should be a live wire. Oh, it's not live. All right, we can change that. Ow, there. Now it's a live wire. So now see, input, output. But there you go. She's filling up. The power's actually going somewhere now. To be honest, it needs to be a little bit of a better setup. Like, this bank needs to be somewhere accessible, to be honest with you. So there's live. We can keep carrying that wire over to our big machine, which we plan on doing soon. I'll do the other water wheel off cam later on. I might connect them together by running a bridge over the top. Maybe the ceiling maybe is the best spot to run I don't know. We don't want bloody power lines running everywhere. But we got juice now. Look, she's full. And you know what? Let's fill a second bank. No problem. Let's fill a second bank. Let's break. You don't have to do what I'm just about to do. You can have wire snippers, which removes the wire. But no, I didn't bring my wire snippers. And same thing. We can blomp there and literally connect these two together, and I'll start filling up the other bank as well. So we're gonna have some RF, and it's draining it out really quickly. So we're gonna have some RF stored quite nicely, and then we can have a output again. We can select. I think orange is out. And we can have literally another connector there, and out it comes. We're designing some Frankenstein stuff here, guys. But there you go. Pretty basic stuff, but we are harvesting the power now. It is now stored and now ours, which is flaming awesome. Alright, so now we got power. We really need to start thinking about, well, what are we going to use the power for? But everybody knows what I want to use the power for. Let's go ahead and head back up here to the engineer's manual. This is your best friend. So overall, we're going to need a... I don't even know where the flaming galart would be. Crude blast furnace, maybe an ore processing. Flaming galart. We're going to need a crusher. Oh, this probably could go on forever. Yeah, you can smash them down with hammers anyway. But we're going to need a crusher, and we're going to need access to... it'd probably be in heavy machines, to be honest. There we go. It is in heavy machines. Look at that. Slow it down. Pause it. Take it bit by bit. Alright, so we've got a checklist. 10 steel scaffolding. Redstone engineering block. Light engineering block. All this sort of stuff is quite... It's expensive if you don't have access to steel. But to be honest with you, we have access to steel. A lot of it. Because, early on, I did tell everybody, get the steel scaffolding. There we go. So, literally steel and steel rods make 6 steel scaffolding. No problem. And it tells you how much you need anyway. Look, skill set, we need 10 of them. Okay, that's no problem. We can start making those up. I think maybe the redstone engineers block might be the expensive thing. Hang on. Redstone and where is it? This thing. Redstone engineer block. Are you joking? That's expensive. No, it's not. But that's what I was trying to say from the beginning of the entire series. I wanted that the blast furnace activated like straight away. So when I was digging out this and we're building this and we're cleaning up the town slowly, looking after our town, guess what we were doing? We were constantly feeding... Oh, I left the door open, sorry. Alright, we're constantly feeding our steel production. Now we have probably 5 stacks. Oh, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit stacks of steel under our belt. Now we're going to start draining it out and using it, literally. So I'll bring a couple of stacks of steel upstairs because I'm really going to get started on putting together the giant list. It's a checklist. It is a checklist. We're going to need all that. I'm warning everybody now. We're going to need all that. So hoppers, no problem. It's pretty easy. Steel fence, no problem. Steel fence should be actually quite cheap. Steel fence. Right there. Steel fence. And it's just that. To make rods, we'll turn a hole, there. Done. Boom. And to be honest, we probably don't need too many of these. I think we need less than that. Alright. Take a look at that. We've got the steel fence times 8. No problem. Yeah, no problem. Steel scaffolding. That should be not a big problem either. Look at that. Oh, bump. We need 12. Well, we don't need 12, but we need less than that. Bob's your uncle. So literally, see how it's adding a tick to every one that we create, which is, it's fantastic. That lets you know, it's like, hey, I've got those already. Would you guys cut it out outside? I can hear them. They're driving me nuts. And what else do we need? We're gonna need redstone engineering block. So we need some redstone for that. Stack of redstone. Not really a stack of iron, but you know, you get the drift. We'll go over to redstone engineering block. Press the plus. Bob's your uncle. There we go. Got 2 of those bad boys. And light engineering blocks. Okay. Light engineering blocks. There we go. They're right there. Okay, they're a little bit more... These guys are a little bit more... No, they're not that expensive. I just need to smash some iron plates down, which I thought we had some left over. So all we need to do is grab ourselves a hammer, which I've got multiple hammers. Come over here. Put some iron in. Probably not all of it. Yay. Grab your hammer. Well, oopsie. Boom. 26 of them. No problem. And bang. There you go. Actually, I think we got iron mechanic components when we first moved in. Hang on a second. Iron mechanic components. Iron. There we go. Got a couple of those bad boys. Look, iron, iron. Oh, we already had some of those just laying around. And we just need more copper. Which copper... whoa, that's brick. Brick. I better put some of that away. Actually, I might have to put some more copper on to smelt, but that's okay. That's flaming okay, because, you know, we're doing quite well. We're doing quite well. And the book is now telling me I still need to light the scaffolding, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and craft the rest of this bad boy. I'm going to dig out a room. I'm going to do some vanillaing, dig out a room, and then we can set up this bad boy crusher in the next episode. So guys, thanks for watching episode 4 of Immersive Engineering. If you're enjoying the content, you guys know what to do already. Please do me the biggest favor. Smash that button, give it a like, go down below, leave a comment. Say, hey Dad, loving the series, whatever, because you made it this far. And grab the playlist or grab the video link. Go share it on Facebook or Twitter or your favorite social media, guys. Let's see if we can't track some attention over to this series, because it's pretty fun so far. We got some big plans. Alright guys, I'll catch yous all later. Lead. Oh, copper. Yep, copper.